2020, the year where many things happened. Begin with what we thought will be a happy year, a new chapter in one's life.
In matter of second, catastrophe left and right.
Scarred the whole wide world in a blink of an eye. The new's fierce outbreak successfully managed its ways to shift into a pandemic.
Something nobody will ever think will happen. Quarantine, as they may call it. Government demand all citizens to stay at home. Distancing ourselves from outside world seems very new and challenging for many of us.
Many can even last for more than 2 weeks. We ask ourselves days and nights, what did we do to deserve this? But really, aren't we the one who's at fault? We keep begging for forgiveness, but we never truly forgive. We keep asking for the right path, but we knew deep down that it's the hardest thing to follow. We unconsciously drown ourselves in our own thoughts, where it lies the most absurd yet fascinating things that we could have imagined. But what we didn't really see coming is the fact that those thoughts will be our own enemy in today's situation.
Stress, as one called it.
We may or may not notice it coming, but we always knew that it never left. Hanging by our own mind, taking places that should have been a place for other things. Sometimes we really can't help it, so it stays there, stirring our mind, body and soul.
Dek, kakak barusan ditelepon sama guru BK kamu. Kakak tahu ini sulit, tapi kamu harus ngikutin. Ingatkah kamu ibu bapak dah tiada? Gak usah disedihin, mending kamu terus berjalan.
Weh, kamu di mana nih? Ayo nih Nongki. Pandemi gini, diem aja di rumah. Gak usah nih takut-takut gitu. Sini main. Gak usah sedih-sedih. Kamu di rumah.
The past was great and joyful. And now, we could only dream.
Iya bentar, aku OTW.
Stress interferes every minute, every second. We often ask ourselves, how do I cope with the horrible effects and make it go away? There are many ways of coping stress. Such as first, start off yourself in being active and learn how to manage your time. If you ever feel that you're being overwhelmed by those emotions, please take your time to stop and just breathe. Second, avoiding doesn't always mean that you're chickening out, but rather giving you room to breathe and gather all your thoughts and emotions. Third, Supporting yourself and everybody else is never a crime. Life isn't always simple, and that's what makes it fun. And it's not a secret that we often fail and feel like a burden because of it, and that's okay. Asking for someone else's help is always an option. We cannot always hide our struggle to make people think that we are strong. And last but not least, gratitude turns what we have into enough. Being grateful simply means you're enjoying what you have in this very moment. It doesn't have to be fancy, but rather comforting that it makes you feel blessed to have it. That's why accepting what we have never fails to deliver ourselves to a better version of ourselves. Human doesn't exist to be perfect. We're simply born to live and be real.
Start from the ground and climb to the skies. The possibility is endless. You just have to go for it.
What we have showed you are ways to cope with your stress and overall how to manage yourself in those situations. Nobody is really okay, and that's totally fine. We all have our own struggles, and that's what makes us stronger every day. We learn to understand that we can deny the existence of it, but it's never wrong to prevent it. Be safe and stay healthy.
Break into the contents, never for